Dear humans, I stand here today not for myself, but for every tail wagger, sloppy kisser, and curtain ninja. I stand here for each one of the thousands of dogs and cats killed in shelters each day, asking you to join our cause and help us make sure every best friend has a chance to meet one of their own. With Best Friends Animal Society leading the charge, and your help, we can save them all.
Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. We would like to thank everyone from the Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill, everyone that participated in our online auction. We were able to raise some much needed funds, and we just appreciate everyone's participation, from the people who donated items to all of the people who purchased things from us. We definitely appreciate everyone's participation, and those funds are going to help us do a lot of things in this area for the homeless dogs and cats. And we're going to have another voucher sale coming up in December, so we'll have those $30 vouchers available at PetSense. Be watching our Facebook page. We'll give you more details about it, but it will be December 14th, so that second Saturday in December. And we'll be at PetSense as usual, and we will let you know what's going to be happening, how many vouchers we have, and we'll get everybody lined up out there and get some dogs and cats spayed and neutered. We'd also like to thank everybody who came out to the shelter this past weekend. We've had so many volunteers coming. We're going to be walking again this Saturday as usual, 11 to 1, so come on out and meet some dogs, and we'll get those dogs out walking around and hopefully help us find some homes for them. And again, we'll be there at 11 o'clock. And if you have any interest in any of the dogs, they're all listed on Pet Finder now. So we've got some volunteers that have worked so hard to take some photos of these dogs and have all kinds of information available to the public in general. So if you see anyone that needs a dog, direct them to Pet Finder, direct them to the shelter. And please watch for any of our Facebook posts from all the different volunteers about dogs that are available at the shelter. If you share it on Facebook, you never know who's going to see that and who will come on in and adopt one of these dogs from the shelter. So please help us out with that. And this is one particular dog who was our pet of the week this week. This is Spencer. He has not been at the shelter long. He is a small dog, so I know a lot of people out there are looking for small ones, and he's older. He's 7 years old, and he is a very sweet dog. He's high energy even though he's older. And he is heartworm positive though, so we will help you figure out what to do about that, of course, but we do hope to find him a home soon. So come on out and meet Spencer if you're looking for a small dog here in this area. Now we're going to go ahead and get to our special guest today. I have Maddie Hickman here. Maddie is a senior at Sylacauga High School. She's a chamber diplomat. She plays soccer. She's FBLA. She works at Cup of Grace. There's so much that Maddie does. So Maddie, thank you for joining us.
Of course, yes. I love animals. I have 3. Marlo, she's a golden doodle. She's 4 years old. Charlie's 2. She's her baby, an Aussie doodle. And then I have a stray cat that I just got, and he is the cutest cat. His name is Bean, and I love him.
So tell me about the cat. How did you end up with this stray kitten?
So I went away on a trip this past summer, and I was with my best friend, and whenever I came back home, there was this little baby kitten there that my parents didn't want me to find because they knew I'd keep it. And they tried to get rid of it before I came back, and as soon as I got back, I got him a collar, but he was so little, like if you pet him, you could feel all of his bones, and it was so sad. Yeah. So as soon as I got home, got him a collar, I got him food, and now he's ours.
So he's yours.
Yes.
It is, there are so many cats around that sometimes it is hard to find friends and family that will adopt a cat that comes up to your house. So we appreciate you for keeping it, and appreciate your parents for letting you keep the cat.
Yes, they're not happy about it, but I am, so it's okay.
Well, as long as the kitty's happy and you're happy and the kitty has a good home.
Oh, now he's fat. He got fat so fast. Oh, he eats so much too, and like, you just can't stop him.
Well,
you can't.
He knew he had a good thing, so he knew that right house to go to.
Yes. And I didn't know that cats like actually climb trees. Like every single morning I see him in a tree. And that's just strange to me. I'm like, I don't expect that.
They love to climb, so it's good for him to have an area where he can climb. And you said the cat and the dogs get along.
Yes, they play all the time. Whenever they first got here, when the first cat got here, my dog Charlie did not like the cat at all. Well, I think she did. She just played too rough. Like she put her whole head in her mouth. But now they love each other. They snuggle all the time. They play. It's so funny. Yesterday, Bean was on Marlowe's back, like hitched on, and they were just jumping around playing together. It was so cute.
It's always so funny to see dogs and cats when they live together and then start getting along, and
Yeah.
you can see that they know how the cat kind of lets the dog know that when
Yes.
they've crossed some boundaries there. So let's talk about let's talk about your soccer tournament. You just had a soccer tournament. You got club soccer.
Yes.
So tell us about that, because I think the area needs to know how great y'all did.
So I play for Opelika. We went to state this past season. We finished in third, I think, third or
Okay.
fourth. But then whenever we went to the tournament for tournament play, we finished second, which was great. It was really fun. It's always a good time though.
How long have you been playing soccer?
Since 7th grade, so 5 years now?
Okay. So we'll be able to see you play for Sylacauga
Yes,
this year.
yes.
And the season starts in February, is that right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. But you're already practicing, I'm sure. So club ball is over and you're already practicing
No
for high school.
in-between time.
Now, you've been at Cup of Grace for how long?
A year and a half.
Okay. So you're one of the smiling faces when we go in Cup of Grace.
Yes, I love it so much. It's such a good community.
Yeah, it is. And we appreciate Cup of Grace. I see Cup of Grace out at so many different events helping out. And
Yes, we love to cater. It's so fun.
And it's amazing with our office across the street how many people I see going in and out of Cup of Grace. You guys are busy.
Very,
Yeah.
but we love it.
That's wonderful. Now let's talk about after high school. What are your plans? We've got some cool things to discuss.
Yes, so I want to go to Auburn University and major in fisheries and aquaculture. I was originally going to do marine biology, but if I want to stay in Alabama and I don't want to go to school for 10 years to get my PhD, it's not really realistic. So
Okay.
I am going to do that instead. And it's more like freshwater, ecosystems, agriculture, things like that.
So you've been to Auburn to see the fisheries department.
Yes.
Tell me about that. I know nothing about what they have
It's
there.
so cool. So they have like 15 acres of land out there just dedicated to the department or the College of Ag. And they grow, like there's a whole section in the dining hall where the agriculture students grow the food for that section of the dining hall. It's so cool. And then what I would be doing is a lot of like horticulture and like using, I'm trying to think of the name of the fish, like catfish and things
Okay.
like that to basically put back in supplements for the soil and water and things for plants. It's so cool though.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
It sounds really cool. And I've had other
Yes.
guests on that are in different areas of agriculture at Auburn.
Yeah.
And that's really, I think it's interesting that you're able to provide and for the students and it's outside of students too can come and eat
Yes.
and experience and so the students can really experience the entire process of growing the fish and taking care of the fish and then providing food for the area.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
It really is. They also provide stuff for the hotel right across from Auburn, like all the flowers that go in there, some of the dishes, things like that. It's so cool.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you've got a good plan there and
Yeah.
know what you want to do. So that's wonderful. Now, anything else going on? You're going to be volunteering with a lot of different things with the chamber coming up. I've seen your name on the list. So.
Yes, I'm very excited. We're doing our Do Good December project soon. We're talking about it at today's meeting actually, so that's what will be after this. But yeah, I love being a chamber diplomat. It's so fun. I get to be a part of the community and feel like I'm actually doing stuff, and it's great.
Well, we appreciate all of our chamber diplomats and what you do. And we've got so many different events coming up, and we're going to have the Christmas parade. We've already had our Christmas open house, which was really busy. So we appreciate all the community coming out to the Christmas open house. And I'm sure Cup of Grace was a madhouse during that. And
Yes.
we had all of our chamber diplomats walking around holding the little picture frames so they could get pictures made. And it's just such a nice thing to have in our community and nice to have all of our young people participate with that. Do you know what you're going to have to do at the parade? Are you volunteering for the parade?
I am. I don't know what I'm going to have to do yet, though, but
There's
whatever they need.
Plenty of jobs because we
Yes.
should have a wonderful parade. Now here's some pictures of your dogs. Which dog is that?
That is Marlo. She's a little wild. She's older than Charlie, but she acts like she's 6 months old all the time. So,
And is that the one that the cat had, the one to stick
Yes.
the cat's head in her mouth?
yes. Oh, that's also Marlo. She loves the pool. She learned how to climb up our ladder for our above ground pool.
Oh gosh.
So she loves to swim.
So she jumps up into the pool and,
Yes,
and gets right back
often.
out?
Yes, and then she has to walk around with a towel on her head always. Oh, that's Charlie. She, as soon as you come up to her, she just wants to have belly rubs. She is the most loving, snuggling dog I've ever met.
And there's the kitty.
Yes, that's Bean. That was about a week after he started showing up. His whiskers are so long. Like, they're longer than that now. But he was so little.
He does have really long whiskers.
Very long. And he's really fluffy.
Yeah.
But I love him. He's so cute.
Good. Will you be able to take him to Auburn with you?
Fingers crossed. I'm looking for a pet-friendly apartment, so.
So he'll be a good Auburn kitty, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to find him a tree to climb somewhere. I'm sure there'll be something. You can get a cat
There
tree for
will
your
be
apartment so he
something.
can just climb the cat tree all the time.
Oh, he would never come down. He'd be so happy up there.
Now, do you have anything going on in FBLA coming up?
Not yet. We compete at the end of the year, or
Okay.
at the end of the school year, so, but it's gonna be fun.
So what all do you do with FBLA?
Well, last year I was the community service chairman.
Okay.
So I planned all that. We did a lot of kid-focused things. We had like a kids' night at the library, just things like that. But this year, since it's my senior year, I'm kind of like stepping back a little.
Letting someone else do
just-
all that?
Yes.
Now, what do you do when you compete with FBLA?
It depends on what you do. I do a lot of group presentations. I don't like to be the only person, so I'll have me and usually another girl. And last year we did the community service project because
Okay.
that's what I was doing. And you just make a presentation, you show what all your chapter's done, you have a speech, and then you basically like show it to a panel of 2 or 3 people.
Okay.
It's really good. Everybody up there's so nice. It's in Mobile at the
Okay.
conference center. It's great.
And so do you already, during the year, do you figure out which FBLA students will be representing the group, or is it how many people will be there?
Yeah. So if you want to compete, you can. It's as simple as that. It costs money, obviously, because it's an expensive trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to, you can. And we're really good about if you want to compete but you don't know what you want to do, we'll help you figure it out
Okay.
and get you through it.
And so when you do it in a group, it was just you and one other person that did the community
Mm-hmm.
service, and so you can decide what you want to present, and then each
Yes.
person could have something different.
Yes.
That's
So
great.
we kind of just go back and forth a lot. We try to make it more of a conversation, and we'll practice it so many times throughout the year. We'll go through and sometimes we'll perform it in front of a whole classroom just to
Okay.
go get us ready, and then we'll do like a dress rehearsal, and we'll all get dressed up in what we're going to wear. But it's really fun. We got 3rd place last year, actually, so
That's
that
great.
was fun.
Yeah, and that's good that there's that opportunity through the high school to do public speaking and to go out and
Yes.
that's going to be something that will be important in life and important at Auburn and when you're doing all your fisheries work.
I'm excited.
So we're excited to see what all you'll be doing, and we appreciate you and appreciate you being so active in the community and coming on to
Yes.
talk today and rescuing a cat. We can always appreciate someone that will
Send them my way. If they're out, send them here. I'll take them. Just don't tell my parents.
Yeah, I was about to say we'll edit that out before Maddie's parents watch this. I did not tell her to take every cat, but if you can find others and you have the space, then that's wonderful. So. But please join us this weekend. We've got cats at the shelter also, not just at Maddie's house. We've got plenty of cats available. So we always talk about coming to walk the dogs, but you can come and meet cats too. We've got cats there, and we've got cats at PetSense. And if you are looking for a particular cat, I can guarantee we have it. We've got about 70 cats in foster right now through Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. So they've been living in households, and we've got cats of all sizes, all colors. And we've got plenty for you. So if you are looking for a dog or a cat to join your family, then contact us either through the shelter or through Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. You can also email us at theferaldogsofavondalemil@gmail.com. But make sure to watch us on Facebook because we will have that voucher sale coming up in December. We want to make sure that the community's there. And here's Spencer again. We're going to end with him. Make sure you come out and meet Spencer and all of the dogs that are available at the shelter. And we'll be walking this Saturday. Thank you for joining us, and we'll have more Daybreak after these messages.